Hey y'all. So you don't hardly ever see me go live on Instagram. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. But since I'm in the middle of recording a bunch of things and I'm super excited about property number 1 by our home buying workshops coming up, I decided to jump on here because I have a bunch of questions in my comments. Oh, good. Jocelyn, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have all of these questions in my DMs, and so I want to answer these for you. Hello. Somebody let me know. Can you guys hear me? Who's the hey realtor? Yes. Perfect. Shannon, can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm going to go over real quick, guys, the importance of property number 1. And so people have been, you said, yes, we can hear you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So guys, I'm not going to be on here long, okay? Because I am in the middle of doing a whole bunch of things. But guys, I'm super excited about our 2024 initiatives that are driven by what you guys have been asking me about. And one of the number 1 things I get is, Terri, I want to invest in real estate. I want to invest in real estate. I want to invest in real estate. Guys, put some hearts up here if you want to invest in real estate. If you're looking for generational wealth, you're looking for legacy, multiple streams of income, you're the person in your family who is breaking the cycle. Come on, somebody. And so the reason why I'm doing the home buyer workshops, guys, is because as I talk to you and you're like, Terri, I want to invest in real estate. I'm like, yes, let's go. And then as I talk to you, you're planning for property number 5 before you got property number 1. Let me say it again. Some of y'all are planning for property number 4, 5, and 6 before you got property number 1. Now, I'm here to help. Nugget right here. So purpose for today's live, because I'm not going to be here long. I'm going to answer your questions about the workshop. I'm going to explain what's going on in the workshop, and I'm going to give you guys some nuggets about real estate investing. The very first one, guys, is always focus on the very next best step, meaning the requirements, the credit, the money, the goal, the down payment. Everything is very, very different for property number 1 than it is for property number 2, 3, and 4. Look, come on, somebody. Am I telling the truth? If I'm telling the truth, somebody put in the comments truth. It's very, very different. So the way to get to your goal, guys, is if you are renting right now, or right now if you do not have a mortgage in your name, it's to get property number 1. And then after you get property number 1, you focus on property number 2. And after you get property number 2, you focus on property number 3. And that's how you systematically grow your empire. Come on, somebody. Have success and have tangible results, because many of you, and you will, look, come on, king, come on, queen, because you will invest in real estate and you will have your great big empire, but it seems overwhelming. You're frustrated. You don't know what to do next because you're going after 20 properties before you get through property number 1. All right, so let me explain. I'm having 2. Look, how many, Terri? Somebody put in the comments 2. I'm having 2 home buyer workshops. I have literally never done a workshop like this before in my entire brand, ever. I've done home buying stuff. I have home buying videos. I've done home buying events, but I have never had a home buying virtual workshop for you guys. This is the first. And look, coming news, I'm not doing it again. Right, because I have other initiatives, there's other ways that I'm going to be helping you guys. So this is one and done. So the home buyer workshops, they are on January 11th at 8 p.m., January 13th at 9 a.m. Okay, first time home buyer workshop. So let me tell you guys real quick what I'm going to cover on these workshops, because many of you, you need to look, you need to attend the workshop, and or you may know somebody who needs to attend the workshop, right? And so I'm going to be going over the home buying process. Why? There's more that goes into the home buying process than just getting your mortgage pre-approval, guys. The mortgage pre-approval is step number 1, but there's prep steps before that, and there's things you have to do after that. Come on, somebody. So I'm going to go over the home buying process. Number 2, I should have pinned it in the comments. Y'all know I'm not used to Instagram. Number 2, I'm going to go over what you need to get qualified. Guys, it takes more than just your credit score to get qualified for a mortgage. Period. Okay, so I'm going to go over everything you need to actually get qualified. Now, real quick tip right here. Now I'm going to say something. Look, let me sip I don't have my tea. Y'all like my mug? My son's bought me this tea mug. Y'all like my mug? If you like my mug, give me some hearts. Let me stop messing with y'all. I don't get on live. So this is it. I'm about to do this. Listen. So guys, real quick, there's a bunch of people have comments that have questions in my DM. I'm just going to say it. Guys, the best way to have access to me and to, come on somebody, to have access to me, to ask me questions, is to schedule a one-on-one or to be in our Wealth Warrior Patreon community. Period. I don't know what to say. Because I get hundreds of DMs per week, then I try to get through as many as I can. I'm just being honest. But if you really want to have access to ask me questions, Patreon, and or schedule a one-on-one session. Okay, so I'm doing this live right now because of the questions about the workshop, because I want you to know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it for you, and how it will benefit you. Got it good? All right, I'm also going to go over the documentation, guys. There's some things you need to prepare in advance to get ready for the home buying process and to purchase your property. I'm going to go over how to increase your credit scores and credit repair. Now, pause. I have not done a live workshop, and I don't know how long, on how to increase your credit scores. Guys, you can take this information for the home buying process, or you can just take this information just to increase your scores. But I'm going to teach you, somebody put teach, I'm going to teach you how to increase your credit scores now in this workshop, specifically for a mortgage pre-approval, because there's some do's and don'ts that you need to understand when qualifying for an FHA loan, Freddie Mac, conventional, all those kinds of things, okay, Fannie Mae. So there's some things that you need to understand, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to increase your credit scores and go over some credit repair kind of basics with you. Now, pause. After I get off this live, everybody should be registering themselves and or a friend. I'm going to be answering some questions for you guys for the home buyer workshops. The investment is the smallest investment I've ever had in my entire life for anything in my for my brand. And the reason why is because I want everybody to have access to this information, okay? And I also want you to have some skin in the game, meaning that if I'm going to be on there teaching, come on somebody, hey love, then I need y'all to be on there too. All right, I'm going to go over preferred lenders, how to select a realtor, and then, guys, we're going to create an action plan. I want you to stop attending things and then going to events and going to seminars and going to workshops and going to come on somebody, and going through all these things. Thank you, Shannon. And then you don't have any tangible results. I said this on my live on YouTube. And guys, YouTube is where, Patreon and YouTube is where you see me show up the most. That's where my community of wealth warriors are. But I love Instagram world. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. That's why I'm here now. But that's where you show up, you see me show up the most. And I did a whole live on your 2024 money mindset where I talked about that I am not the get hype brand. I am the get results brand. Pause. Put some respect on my name. Let me stop playing with y'all. Put some respect on my name. I am not the get hype brand. I am the get results brand, right? And so this is why I actually teach you guys how to do it. So on the workshop, I'm going to be teaching. Then I'm going to have live Q&A, meaning for everybody that says, I have a question, you need to, if you're not investing in a one-on-one session, I'm going to do a whole separate video, because shout out to everybody who's been doing the one-on-one coaching calls, guys. You want mentorship, you want coaching, you want me to dig in deep and really tell you how to scale to six figures and how to actually launch and kind of grow to 7 figures, and you need to be doing a one-on-one coaching session. And those people are hitting those numbers like this. Some of them are actually doing a session per month. I'm just going to leave that right there. But if you have all these questions being in Patreon, and then for this specific initiative, guys, 3 goals for 2024 for our brand. Goal number 1 is to help 1,000 people in 2024 alone. 1,000 people, 1,000 of you all become home owners. Purchase your first property. Do house hacking. Guys, the core of wealth is ownership. Period. The foundation of wealth is ownership. So whatever it is that you're doing, you want to own it. Own your business, own your ideas, own your intellectual property, own your house. Guys, the core is ownership. And then the way that you build wealth is multiple streams of income. So because I know who you are, come on somebody, I made our 2024 goals in those specific areas. So goal number 1 is to help 1,000 of you all buy your first property, become homeowners. Guys, the stats about the people who are homeowners in our community are very, very low. Are very, 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 very low. So that tells me there's still a need in this area, guys. And Jesus, I feel for somebody on here. You're not too late. You're not behind. Now is the time. You've been asking to buy a home. You've been promising your kids a home. You want to change your zip code. Come on, somebody. You want a better neighborhood. You want a front yard. You want a backyard. You want a driveway. You love to cook. You want a custom kitchen. You're a man. You love sports. You want a man cave. You want to be able to customize things and not have to ask your landlord. Come on, somebody. You have been praying to God. You've been promising your kids, promising your family, promising your husband, promising your wife, saying, we are going to buy a house. Well, now this is a resource, come on somebody, to help you buy a house. And for everybody that says, oh my God, it's so high to buy a house right now. Guess what? It's high to rent right now too. Bars. Stop messing with y'all. For everybody that says it's high to buy right now, it's also high to rent right now. Choose which one you want, right? Because you can always get into a property and refinance later. It's not that big of a deal. But if I'm going to be paying money every single month, I'm going to be paying it for my last name and my last. Come on, somebody said, well, come on, Percy. I'm going to be paying for my legacy. Plus, when you are a homeowner, when you have that mortgage, you're building up your credit. You're getting tax write-offs. You're usually building equity in that property. Come on, somebody. And no, let's not even talk about just the pride of getting it done. That part right there is priceless. So 2024 goals to help 1,000 of you all purchase a property. That's number one. Number two is to teach my entrepreneurs how to launch and scale their business to over 100,000. How to launch and scale, how to launch and grow to over 100K. Because many of you guys have a full-time job and a side hustle, or have a full-time job in a business, and that's 1,000% okay. Everybody's not meant to be a self-employed entrepreneur, but everybody is meant to build wealth. Let me say it again. Come on, somebody. Thank you, Jocelyn. Everybody is not meant to be a self-employed entrepreneur, but everybody is meant to build wealth. So if you're going to have a job, at least make your side hustle where it's bringing in 6 figures, so it's worth your time, efforts, and energy. Can I talk real to y'all today? I don't know how they do Instagram lives, but I only know how to be me. And when I go on live, I want to be real with you guys. So if you have a side hustle, it should be generating $10,000 a month, period. That's the benchmark. Your side hustle and or your business should be generating $10,000. Come on, somebody, don't laugh at me. Should be generating $10,000 a month. That's your benchmark. So if it's not, you may need some help from somebody who has actually done it themselves to get you there. And let me just be real right here. Guys, I don't coach you on or train you on or educate you on anything that I have not done myself. I retired myself at the age of 38. I'm a single mother of 3 with an international brand and multiple 6-figure streams. Right now, I have 25 streams of income. So I'm not telling you based on what I think. I'm not telling you based on what is theory. I'm teaching you based on things that not only I've done myself, but now I've helped hundreds of thousands of people across the USA do themselves. Why do you think they invest in strategy sessions? Why do you think I can only do a couple a week? Right? And so pause. That's goal number 2, is to help my entrepreneurs grow their business and or side hustle to $100,000, $10,000 a month. And then the third goal is for my existing, come on somebody, for my existing business owners to help you scale to 7 figures. So there's 3 areas right here, guys. All of you fall into one of these 3 areas. Either area number 1, goal number 1, right, for you all wealth warriors, is 1,000 people to buy their first house in 2024. Goal number 2, area number 2, is to help my entrepreneurs launch and grow their business and or side hustle to $100,000 and more. And the third goal is to help my current business owners scale to 7 figures. Period. I'm super clear. I don't talk a whole lot of fluff. Guys, I'm not sure if you figured out, come on somebody, that I'm not a content creator. I am a business owner who leverages social media to educate and empower. Look, to get y'all woke. Who want to be woke? For awareness. And then you guys are able to partner with us, grow with us, invest in services to get to your actual goal. And these are the areas, because once you can master these areas, then it feeds into everything else you do. Guys, if I show you how to scale your brand to $100,000, guess what you need to do to get to $200,000? Just increase the activity. Guess what you need to do to get to $300,000? Just increase the activity. Why am I doing a first-time home buyer workshop? Because if I show you how to buy house number 1, then what do you need to do for property number 2, 3, and 4? Duplicate. Come on, somebody. So The home buyer workshops, January 11th at 8 p.m., January 13th at 9 a.m. There is limited availability because I'm keeping it to a reasonable amount so I can do live Q&A. I am not doing them again. I had somebody say, well, I'll catch the next one. The devil is alive because this is the last one. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I have so many people that have different goals that I have to be wise about where I'm putting my time. So these are the two, okay? And then some of the questions you guys asked me, somebody asked me how's it going to be. So it's Zoom. So once you register and invest in the workshop, then you will be sent the private link, and then you're added to our a list of approved attendees. So it's via Zoom because there's people all over the USA who are attending this already, who are already registered. All right. The second thing is somebody asked if they could buy it to register for somebody else. Yes, you can. Just make sure you use that person's name and email address. And then I said, no, I'm not having another one. Let me see. Was there any other question? Oh, and the last thing, guys, the workshops are designed to help you qualify for your mortgage in the next 30 to 90 days. Somebody put 30 to 90 in the comments. We're not buying a house and buying it in 2025 and 2026 and 2027. No, my guarantee to you, and I don't guarantee nothing, is that if you get on the workshop and you follow the information I teach you, you will buy a house. You will qualify for a mortgage in the next 30 to 90 days. I don't do fluff. Period. Come on, Presley. That means that first quarter you have your house. The end of the next second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, you're working on your other goals. The next 30 to 90 days. And for all my realtors out there, if you realtors, mortgage people, all my brokers, if you have people who were denied a mortgage or were denied buying a house or did not finish that process, guys, refer them to the workshop so I can help them get to where they need and refer them back to you. Come on. Hey, Allison, so I can refer them back to you. Okay, guys, it's not that hard. And I'm just going to say, and I just put this right here as a nugget for some of you, especially for everybody in all my realtors. Guys, this is how you scale your brand. When somebody comes to you and they don't buy a house or they don't qualify or something of that nature, you don't just like let them go and just be disappointed and not get that goal. No, if you really want to build legacy and build a brand for yourself, then you really help people. It's not, oh my God, your credit scores are too low, I can't work with you. It's okay. Jesus, if you're being of service to your community and your heart is really in what you're doing, then you're saying to them, no, you don't qualify for a mortgage right now, but here is a resource, come on somebody, to help you qualify. And then when you're able to come back, and I'd be happy to help you. Guys, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Everything can't be about that money right then and there. I'm teaching right now. Sometimes you have to plant a seed to have a harvest. There may be one person you turn away, and then you go ahead and you teach them. You let them know you turn them away. They are demotivated. They don't buy a house. They never come back to you again. They never become a homeowner. Now, option number 2 is somebody comes to you to buy a house. They don't qualify, but you say, hey, you know what? You don't qualify right now, but here's a resource. And if you do these things, you can come back and you can get this goal accomplished. You have no idea what that does for somebody's hope, for their motivation, for their legacy. You have no idea how you can be a blessing to somebody. Come on. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Like Allison's over here. I told Allison, I have not done first-time homebuyer stuff since the beginning of my brand. Guys, I launched my business, this business right here, doing first-time home buyer workshops for realtors and brokers in person in the tri-state area, Philly, New Jersey, Delaware. All my diehards, I didn't see Lisa on here, she's probably at work. All my diehards that were rocking with me before I ever even had YouTube know that I am really an educator and teacher. I'm a real business coach. So I used to go to realtors' offices and do these home buying seminars, and I would teach people how to increase their scores so they could qualify for mortgage pre-approvals. Well, that was 2017, 2018. 2019, I started doing online courses, and then in 2020, come on somebody, in 2020, I launched my my YouTube, and then I started helping more entrepreneurs and helping more investors. Guys, I'm not even sure why God brought me back here, but I'll tell you, when I was in Patreon, because I listened to my Wealth Warriors, many people were like, we want a house hack, we want to buy property number 1, we want to buy property number 1, we want to buy property number 1. So literally, because you all said, we need help with buying property number 1, I want to purchase a house for my family. Come on, somebody. That's literally the entire reason why I'm doing this. The entire reason why I'm doing this is to help you accomplish this goal. Okay. So next steps. I am not here to convince you. I'm not here. I'm telling you that I will teach you how to buy a house in the next 30 to 90 days, that you will end 2024 as a homeowner if you invest in the workshop and you do the actual work. And I even have preferred lenders ready, lenders that approve across the whole USA, more than one, that are ready to actually give you the money. Come on, somebody. So next steps, I think I'm going to save, I guess I save this when I get off, and then you guys can DM the word credit, or you can text the word credit, and we send you the links to actually invest in the workshop. And then I think it's still open right now, maybe for like the next 24 hours or so, and then it will be closed because it will be sold out. And for everybody, now I know I was just being nice all that time, for everybody who's in my DM, I don't have the capacity to always answer individual questions. So when you guys DM me, you'll get like a little reply, and it will tell you, this is the link to schedule a one-on-one. This is the link to join Terry's Patreon Wealth Warrior community. Those are your options. Otherwise, I will 1000% try to get to you as soon as possible. But it is what it is. I prioritize, come on, business owners. I prioritize working closely and having access with my community. So if you want that online access, to be able to ask me questions and kind of work with us more, then you want to, at the very least, invest in Patreon, because I'm in there at least once a day. Got it good. So I hope I answered all of your questions. I hope that was helpful. I will see you on the 11th and the 13th. I'm super excited. And guys, and end the year with your home, period. Amen. No excuses. All right. Have a good day, y'all. Bye. Bye.